Today, guys, we're going to be uncovering our figs that we covered up during the winter storm, and we're going to see exactly how they're doing. Looks like it's going to be up close to 80 here in the next week or so, and there's no called for freeze for at least about 2 weeks. So I think we're going to be good. If we have another super cold spell, I'll cover them back up, but I really think that some of these things, especially like the cat food bag, I think it might be heating them up and might actually be making them bud out earlier than I want them to. We'll see. Again, a lot of this is all about learning. So thanks for joining us, and hopefully you'll stick around as we uncover each of these 5 varieties here in the upstate of South Carolina. Thanks so much, guys. Dean Family Acres. All right, guys, so the first one we're going to uncover here is Alma, and many of you probably remember, if you've been around very long, this is the one I ran over with the lawnmower. So hopefully everything's going to be okay. It feels like it is. Look at a little pliability, so I think we're all right there. I will give you a little bit closer view of this, but we've got again the straw on there, and just the biggest thing is hopefully the roosters will stay off of the mulch that I've got. That's been one of the biggest issues and one of the reasons I've had kind of these pine limbs around. All right, guys, so next we've got our Bryant Dark, or Dark Bryant, depending on what you have heard it called, and we'll see exactly how this one has fared. I have not peeked at either of these two through all of this. Looks pretty good to me. Again, I will keep these pine branches around it just to keep the chickens from moving all my mulch. Otherwise, they spread it everywhere. Here is the Alma. A little bit of green there, I think. Bryant Dark. These are pretty hardy varieties anyway, but yeah, it still looks like it might be okay. We will see once it's time to bud out. Mission Black. Get a little bit of budding on top. I think we might have actually helped this one. Some of these weren't sticking out. Oh, we got a gift of the South down here. See? Actually looks better than I thought. Next will be Chicago Hardy. Really don't think the Chicago Hardy needed it, but I figured why not. Can't really hurt anything, I don't think. Overall, I think it looks fine. I thought it looked fine before I put that over it, but I think it's made it through very well. Got a few I'll probably prune out of that one, but otherwise I think we're good. Colonel Lippman's Black Cross. More gift to the South, y'all. A few pieces here I need to prune off. I don't think they're big enough to root. Looking pretty good to me. Like this growth here, we don't need that coming in there. And honestly, I probably could just go with one trunk. We'll see how these do. but I'd like to kind of have one trunk and let it fork up. All right guys, so we got those 5 varieties uncovered: Alma, Bryant Dark, Mission Black, Chicago Hardy, and Colonel Lippman's Black Cross. And overall, I think these should continue to do well. Biggest thing with figs is just protecting them when they're young. I think we've kind of done that. This year they should take off, and honestly we'd like to add probably about another 4 or 5 varieties on this next row over. We're thinking about a couple of different things that haven't made that happen yet. We're going to see how this works out, and if you'll stay tuned, you'll be able to see if we end up doing that or if we end up modifying how we're going to plant those, that kind of thing. So we'd love to hear you guys' comments down below if you're growing any of these varieties in a similar environment to us here in upstate South Carolina, zone 8A. I've started mentioning chill hours because I think that does impact, but also just always think about the length of when you have those summers. What are they like? Are they very arid? Are they humid? Here is super humid, super hot. Most figs do really, really well with that, unless it's a fig that is from an area that typically has long, dry summers. They don't do very well here. So kind of thinking about that with each and every plant that you have. We have about 800 to 1,000 chill hours, give or take, every winter, sometimes a little more than that, but most times it's at least that. When you're kind of thinking about any fruit, that it does matter what kind of chill hours that you have. Some matters much more than others, which makes it even more confusing as we have people ask us what we would recommend for different areas. So thanks so much for watching, guys. Hopefully you've enjoyed today's video. I know it wasn't a very long one, but I just wanted to kind of highlight what we've done, how things look, and what is going on here in our neck of the woods. Look forward to seeing exactly what y'all are doing. Thanks so much, guys. Have a good one.